This is Steve from the NSAF here with part 2 of our interview with Coach Pratt about his background in the triple jump, what the triple jump has meant in the Bahamas. We talked about that a little bit in our first video, and now we wanted to get a little more specific about this particular program. Coach Pratt, can you tell us how you found out about this how this NSAF triple jump project came to be from your perspective as far as your involvement in it?
Okay, if I remember properly, or from the inception,
okay,
I truly believe that it started in 2006.
Oh, really?
I believe that, yes, I got a card in Trinidad at the CAC Junior Championships, where it had this card I was given with some people from North Carolina. And I was wondering, and it's a Scholastic Sports or something like that.
Okay.
And I know I still have that card available somewhere in one of my card X. And then later on, Cedric
Walker, yeah.
Cedric Walker got a hold of me in Florida. And at the Junior Pan American Games.
Is that 2011?
Yeah, that's 2011?
Yeah.
Yes. No, 2011 or 2000. That was the same year as the Olympics. 2011.
Yeah, it was before the Olympics.
Yeah. Cedric Walker came in and he says, that has to be before 2010.
Okay, well.
Yeah, whenever we had the Pan American Games held in Florida. And he said, well, we're looking to do this project and we want to build up the triple jump inside America. I say, let's go ahead, let's do it, man. I say, I'm looking for things to do. And so we arranged to have the first clinic inside the Bahamas during at that time through Cedric Walker, who was involved with us, with the foundation.
Right. Okay, and tell us about that first experience last year, having the young men and women come down to the Bahamas, and I know some of your own athletes were there. You know, I think that really had to be a special start to this whole project, having everyone down there and having a beautiful week together there.
Okay, well, the first clinic that we had in the Bahamas, we had guys like Devin Bean, who was the long jump champion at the Pan American Games. There was also Chris Brown, who now attends Notre Dame as a wide receiver, as a football player, and there were several other, Jennifer Madu and Carla Forbes that were there.
Right,
and
Jennifer from Texas and Carla from Massachusetts.
Right, they were on that first grouping, and then we had the men's twins from my group, the Jumpers Inc. group, and several of those jumpers from the Bahamas. And we had a real good clinic going on, and that was
the first one in 2012.
Yeah, that was the first one.
And then the second group came last year, that's right.
Yes, you see, so then last year we had Bates and Katura, who came in as first year, Felician, who's back here right now.
Yeah.
And then we had a few people from Bermuda with Coach Brian Wellman, and we had Vince Johnson from University of Kansas, from Kansas State, who came down, and
now it's really added to it now, I think, to have these two clinics in Texas and Florida leading up to the Bahamas camp. You know, the athletes get a lot more of a consistent workflow throughout the year and have a lot better chance to improve, wouldn't you say?
Oh yes, well, now that we're going to have 3 clinics, we could have one for off season, we could have one for pre-season and one on the in-season. And so we will be able to monitor progression from the off season, or the training series, off season, pre-season, and then the season. It'll be better monitored, the athletes will be better monitored, and we'll see where they need throughout the year.
You know, this weekend, unfortunately, we had some really nasty weather here in Dallas, about 20 degrees below normal, and a lot of rain. And can you talk a little bit about the improvisation, the improvisation that we did to still make this camp special for all the kids and make sure they still learned a lot?
Oh yes, well, it is always good to be able to improvise. I like that, the idea of being able to improvise, because everything does not go the way you want it to go. And so with us not being able to go on the outside to do what we needed to do, we did some things here inside the hotel.
Yeah, and I'm going to show the viewers just a little bit of a view here. We actually went on the steps of this huge hotel lobby here. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. You can see these steps behind the dining area. We actually did drills here yesterday morning, Coach, and this is something, Coach, you came up with to work on yesterday morning when we really needed to get the kids going, and we weren't sure we weren't going to be able to get into the school until today, and we were able to do all these great drills on the stairway of a lobby. That was just so wonderful, didn't you think?
Yes, well, you have to be creative, and we couldn't use the gym at the school. The weather was nasty. We couldn't go outside because we were not prepared for this weather, and so I had to do something inside the lobby here. Just couldn't have them sit down or just lounge around. So I believe I'm creative enough to have them do some drills and other things that relate to triple jump or to any type of jumping.
All right. And then today, you know, we had a gymnasium and we had a high jump pit that was kind of converted into a landing area, and again the kids were able to learn a lot, and you were able to see them in action and be able to do a lot of teaching today.
Oh yes, well, today was a good day, and even though we were not outdoors, we got to do some triple jump. We converted the high jump mat into the landing area for the triple jump. We did some jumping on the mat. We did a wide variety of drills and things that will help them in their jumping.
Now, can you talk just a little bit? I mean, when I came from a distance background personally, and I've obviously watched all the events, all the different field events, and noticed all the intricacies of this. But the triple jump really is something unique and special, and I think, you know, you talk about the rhythm, the power of three, and the hop, step, and jump, kind of the artistry of the event, the dance nature of the event. You know, can you tell in your words now for us, you know, what is it that's magical about this event that, you know, makes it unique and draws some of these athletes who really love a challenge?
Well, this event reminds you of skipping stones on the water, and basically on plane flying, touching down and bouncing on the runway. And you see the birds, when the birds land, you see how they put the extension out on their feet, and it's basically a colorful event. It's the only event where you get to put on a real show. You're on a stage. It isn't a one run and all of the blur. It isn't boring, you know, and you have all type of characters, and triple jumpers are poetic, and they are dancers, and they are rhythmic, and they come with lots of style and pizzazz.
Right. Okay, well, this is just the beginning of our year here in the third year of Project Triple Jump. We're going to be in Florida next month, and we're going to be in the Bahamas sometime in the early spring. So it's going to be a fantastic year. We've got a lot of great kids and Coach Pratt to lead us. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.